Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I'm Gen X Dave with Gen X and Beyond. My two co hosts are in the green room right now because I want to rant and rave and bitch about something. So, before we get into that, just let me say this. Our thoughts, opinions, and views are just that of our own, does not represent or reflect YouTube, Spotify, X, or anywhere else we decide to post our content. Like, share, subscribe. You know the rest. Support the family and help us keep going. Okay. So, with that being said, uh, screw everybody that don't have no fucking common sense. Okay. I'm just going to say that and put that out there right now. We are all born, if you're born in America, we all were born with the same goddamn rights. Okay. We were born with the same rights as everyone else. You don't deserve any special rights over than what we're born with. Okay. You want equality? You have it already. You want fairness? You have it already. What you don't have is fucking common sense. So if you want to sit there and take children under the age of 18 and castrate them and give them hormone pills and everything else to try to change them because you as the parent or the adult says that Timmy is actually Tanya and Jill is actually Jim. No, leave it alone. Sick and tired of your bitching and your fucking complaining. You want to be downtown at my capital saying you want special rights? You don't get special rights. You want to be at the capital in your state? You don't get special rights. You're born with the same rights as I am. And I'm sick and tired of you motherfuckers thinking, hey, I can do whatever the fuck I want. No, you can't. Okay? You don't deserve it. All right? You don't deserve any of it. You fuck with a child under the age of 18, it's child abuse, child neglect, and by all means, mental fuckery of that child. They have no rights. They have no say so until they turn 18. You motherfuckers want to rant and rave and bitch? Do it behind closed doors. Write a fucking letter or a postcard and send it to the person in charge in your state. But don't expect me to bend a knee and call you them, they, she, her, him, hey, he, ha, ho, ho. It ain't fucking happening. You're a fucking man, you're a woman. There's two fucking genders. Put that shit in a fucking bank. Leave the fucking children alone. Child abusing fucks. Sick and tired of you motherfuckers thinking you deserve special rights. You don't get special rights. You already have rights. The same rights I have. We were born with them. That's only rights you get. You're not fucking special. You're not God's gift to earth. You ain't nobody. And fuck your feelings. I don't care. Cry about it to your therapist. Fuck your feelings. I'm sick and tired of this shit. You motherfuckers out here fucking protesting this, protesting that. You want to cut off a little boy's fucking wiener at the age of 5 years old? No, that shit don't fucking fly with me. That's child abuse. And you fucking doctors out there took an oath. And a lot of you doctors are failing that oath and don't deserve to be fucking doctors. You're fucking idiots. And if you don't like what I said, pack your bags and get the fuck out of my America. This is my goddamn country. Get the fuck out. Sick and tired of your fucking shit. Your fucking wah, 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 wah. Men don't wear makeup unless you're a fucking artist getting on stage to sing a song. Unless you're going on stage to act. Get what I'm saying? Men don't wear dresses. There's two genders, men, women. Just because you're a man, you identify as a woman, you name Jack and want to be named Jill, I'm not doing it. Fuck you. I ain't doing it. Kiss my ass and kiss it well. Because that shit ain't flying with me. I'm fucking Gen X and I could care less about your fucking feelings. And that's all I got to say about that. With me, my two co-hosts, Only the Lonely and Mocha 420. Hello, guys. How you doing?
What up?
I'm doing all right.
With your hate speech. You bigot. You
I'm
right.
not a bigot.
No, except for the veracity of your. I'm
That's just the way it is, bro.
two genders.
I'm fucking over it.
Female. There's three. There's male, females, and hermaphrodites or intersex, whatever. And there's
But
not infinite.
usually they
Eh,
fall under
no,
one or the
even if
other.
you're intersex, you're still going to have a dominant. You're still going to either be dominantly male or dominantly female.
Right.
So, I mean, at some point in your creation, you're neither sex for about a month or two. And then your body has the genes to develop either way, but your DNA decides that, not your feelings. And so rarely a part will start to develop, but then it won't. And you'll still develop fully functional nuts or fully functional ovaries, even though you'll develop fully functional ovaries, even though you have an abnormally large clit. Like that is such an abnormality. But guess what? If you got a reproductive system of a woman, you're still primarily a woman. You're dominant. I
All I'm
mean,
saying is this right here. I don't give a fuck about their feelings, and I don't care if they care about mine. I just don't. Okay? I don't want them to give a fuck about my feelings. What I want them to do is do
dude,
like the rest of us
why
do,
wouldn't
is
you?
keep
Why
that shit
wouldn't you?
behind closed doors.
Dude, if they gave a fuck about
Like
your feelings,
what?
they might listen to you and do what you're asking them.
Bro,
Why would I care? Who cares about my feelings?
Because I don't want to see it for the rest of my fucking life. Definitely don't want it to be part of my everyday thing where I'm just, you can't walk down the street without somebody flagrantly partaking in that woke system that you're talking about. Like, I'm not going to ignore reality because you don't like the reality you live in, you know? And I don't want to see it anymore. That's what got you on this tirade. You saw something happening in your capital that drove you nuts. Now, if those people gave a fuck about anybody else's feelings, and they wouldn't do shit like that. So, like, maybe everybody needs to give a shit about each other's feelings a little bit fucking more
I just
because,
don't
like,
So,
give a dude.
I
I'm
don't
so sick
care
of it.
about your sex life, whether you're gay, straight, trans, animal. I don't. If you are furry, I don't fucking care what you like. That's none of my business. I don't want to know.
Don't
God,
push me
that's
on it.
why secrets are awesome because I don't need to know all your fucking secrets,
right.
especially when
So,
it comes to
so
your kink. That's between you and your spouse or
why do we have
spouses,
a Pride Month?
huh?
Who cares?
We
Who
have
We've
cares?
already went over this, man. This is a
Yeah,
broken record, man. I'm not a
yeah.
transphobe. I just agree in equal fucking rights. I'm not a trans hater. I don't want to sit here every fucking episode and go rag on these people. They're mentally fucking ill. They need help. They need people to care about them so that they don't have people who don't give a fuck about them telling them, yeah, you're a beautiful woman with a cock. No, they need more people to care about them enough to say, listen, I think you should talk to your
right,
therapist. And if your therapist is telling you to chop your genitalia off, there's something wrong with them. But I don't want to talk about it all the fucking time because I'm not either of those fuckers. I don't care. They want to fucking put it all over the fucking place. That's their prerogative. I can shut off just like I can turn the channel when the fuckers show up on the Olympics doing some satanic transphobic shit. Not transphobic, trans appreciative, and right in front of the entire world on the Olympics.
And
Right?
here we go
I
about doing here.
did I get I'm not going to freak the fuck out. I just turned it off. It's
Here,
that
here we
fucking
go.
simple. I changed the channel.
Now let's change the subject. Okay, we're done. I did my rant. I
Right.
did my rave, and
Everybody
I'm
out
done
there who
with it.
listens to us knows our stance. Any newcomers coming here, like that's just the way it is. That's our stance, and it's not that we're focused on it. It's that it's constantly in our fucking face.
always.
And I'm sick
So,
of it.
and
I'm
what I've
fucking
chosen to
sick of
do
it.
is not let it enrage me to the point where I give a fuck to complain about it.
When I'm out and about and I have to go through my beautiful city, okay, and I have to fucking drive by the Capitol and I see that crap, it fucking irritates the fuck out of me. And I'm here to let everybody know. Here we go. I'm changing the subject. To all you illegals, ICE is coming for you. ICE is coming for every single one of you. I talked to 3 ICE agents that's here in my city
uh,
right now, and they are coming for you. You better run, and you better run south back to the border and go back to whatever country you fucking came from. You're not welcome here, okay? And you will be eradicated, okay? Donald Trump and ICE is coming for you. Just know that.
uh,
And I'm loving every minute of it because this is my America. This ain't your America. This is Dan Lonely's America. This is Moken's America.
go
This ain't
back to
your
your home.
America.
Go back
Get
to
the
your home.
Go back to fucking China. Go
Get
back to
yourself a
Venezuela.
passport and come
Yeah,
spend your money here as a tourist
yeah. Because I'm sick
legally.
and tired of you no good cocksuckers coming in here invading my fucking country, taking our fucking jobs and sending our money back to your fucking country. You want to make money? Go to your own fucking country and make money. And to
No,
all you fucking
hey,
truck drivers out there that don't know
calm
how to
down.
speak a lick of fucking English, fuck you. Get the fuck off the road and get the fuck out of my country. None of you
Yeah,
motherfuckers deserve to be here. You cocksucker, littering, trash bags, shitting in bags, throwing them everywhere, pissing in bottles, throwing them everywhere. You no good piece of shit motherfuckers. You dirty mother
uh,
ratting sons of bitches. Get the fuck out of my goddamn country. Ain't nobody fucking wants you here.
no,
I
but
don't
we
know.
don't need all y'all here.
If you all go home, I don't know what I'll have to laugh about in a year. Certainly won't be us bitching about you because you won't be here no more. Bye.
And
No,
Yeah,
I
Lyft,
just
I'm
I'm not.
talking to you,
It's
Lyft. If
it's called
you live,
trespassing.
if you lived and gave a fuck, let me explain something to you fucking people. Lyft is a company that we have to sign a 1099 to work for. That means we are our own entity. You just send us the fare. We use our own car. That is our job, our office. And God damn it, in this country, we have the right to refuse service to any goddamn one we want for any goddamn reason.
yep,
So you want to fire that driver?
yeah, they
We'll
did.
see how fast your fucking company fucking fails because you will get boycotted. Okay,
Oh,
so
did they
fuck
fire him?
around.
Huh?
Oh
You
yeah,
fuck around, you're
they
gonna
fired him.
find out.
They fired him.
That's nice.
They did.
They're gonna get sued by a different person now. Oh well.
Right, right.
Come
Should have
after
held
me.
to your
I don't give
guns
a fuck.
because what kind of monetary loss are you at risk of for offending somebody
Oh,
versus now you've
thank
robbed
you.
somebody of their job? They can sue you literally for like a year's salary.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because they are self employed. That means that car is their business, their fucking office.
And you can't stop them from working at Uber, so you just gave the
And
competitor a
in
worker.
this and in this country, we have the right to refuse service to anyone for any reason.
yes,
Mm.
sir.
Satanists can refuse. If I walk in with a cross on my neck, which I don't do, but if I did, and there's a Satanist running a business and they say, fuck you, get out, Christian, there ain't nothing I could do about it. And vice
Nope.
versa. Same fucking thing. You're a Satanist, you walk into a church talk and wanting the fucking, they don't want you out, they want you out. You know, it's not really public property just because they let you come in. It's still, they own it, it's still private property.
Yep.
Mm.
Just like
DoorDash, you need to
managers
fix
at Walmart can kick you out of Walmart
your
anytime for whatever reason.
Like,
DoorDash. I swear to God, you guys need to fix your fucking system. You need to make sure that I want to take 2 orders before you just force 2 orders on me. I don't give a shit if they're going the same way because you know what you're doing? You're robbing me of extra money. You're taking time away from me that could be spent on another delivery that's actually going to pay me. But you're going to
Yeah.
give me 2 orders, okay, and only pay me for one of them?
No.
That's exactly what you did. So
No.
DoorDash, fix your shit. All right. You better get it fixed. And DoorDash, you got illegals here in Springfield, Illinois, DoorDashing and stealing people's food and not even delivering it, saying they delivered it.
No way.
Yes.
Hmm.
So a person I know who does DoorDash had to go to Casey's to pick up a pizza. The people at Casey's told my brother that two other drivers had showed up, both illegals, with the DoorDash app. Said they were supposed to be there to pick up this pizza. Neither one delivered the pizzas. So my brother got there and took the lady the pizza. The lady paid my brother extra money because he sat there at her house while she grabbed it to make sure nobody stole it. But two others.
Wow.
And you guys ain't doing your job by firing these motherfuckers.
Right. Like,
Here's a
what?
little song I wrote. You might want to sing it note for note. Don't
Don't
worry,
worry,
be
be
happy.
happy. The
Man.
landlord says your rent is late. He might have to litigate, but don't
Don't
worry,
worry, be
be
happy.
happy. Don't worry, be happy now. Yeah,
Woo!
don't do that again. Don't do that again.
I
I swear in
shall.
my
I
life.
swear.
No, don't. Please. Please
Please,
don't.
please don't take her from me.
Oh my God, here we go. What you gonna do? Sing White Snake next? Here I go again.
Again.
No, let's not do that either.
Are you going to say, here we go? Yeah, then it would make
Three,
sense.
three.
Eh,
Two?
one.
We know.
We
Weirdo.
All I'm saying is that I'm sick of the no common sense. Use your fucking brain, people.
Oh, you're not going to
Okay.
get it. You're not going to get what you want.
All right. 2 plus 2 is 4. The only time 1 plus 1 equals 3 is in humanity because two people make one child. Okay. That's the only time that math works. Okay. So just know in
Whoa.
reality, one
One
plus
plus
one is
one is equal.
2, 2 plus 2 is 4. Okay. Common sense. Use your fucking brain that God gave you and get a smack in the back of the head like my mom used to do me. Knock that brain in gear because you guys ain't using your head. And some of you guys, a lot of you people out there in this world have the brains and the capacity and the mentality and the common sense to know better, but you choose not to.
Hey, Dave, do you give a fuck if anybody that you're railing on listens to you?
No,
Then why are we spending time on
because I
it?
get it off my chest. I'm Gen X and they ain't that damn special.
None of us.
Well, they're pretty special.
The special ed,
I mean,
I said
they,
it and don't give a fuck whose feelings it hurts. Man, cry me a river, build a bridge, and get the fuck over it.
they're
No.
still special.
I'll tell you what special is my foot up their ass. And tell them the same thing my fucking
Dude,
grandfather
the
used to tell
people you're
me.
talking to will like that. Why are you going to offer fucking to appease people? I thought you were wanting to make them mad, and now you're going to have them flocking to you. Like, please stick your foot up my
And
ass,
they
please.
flock to me because they want my foot up their ass. They could go stand in the carnival line and go join the circus because I ain't the one going to please them. Not going to happen.
But Dave, you said
They're
Dude,
demons.
you are taking. Shut up, Moken. Shut the fuck. Don't push the goddamn button. asshole. Okay. I've had this shit building up and stirring since 1 o'clock.
What happened at one?
Uh,
That's when I
he
had a
figured
DoorDash
out they were
order and I fucking
protesting.
drove by the goddamn Capitol and saw that crazy dumb shit with fuck Trump flags.
No matter how much order and common sense Trump restores, what you're bitching about is never going to go away.
That's fine. I don't give a fuck.
They've let the genie out the box at this
Hey,
point. They're going.
hear this. Mr. Al Green, Senator, Democrat from Texas. See that?
Green.
to
See that, Al Green? Senator Al Green from Texas. You see
Yeah.
that?
Ain't,
Fuck
ain't there
you.
ain't
Fuck,
there somebody else named Al Green? Where
fuck
do I know
you.
that name from?
Fuck you and the goddamn memo to fucking impeach Trump and the horse you rode in on. You ain't going to
I
impeach Trump.
just seen
We
that.
got control of the House, you stupid fuck. Are you dumb? You Democrats are fucking dumber than a box of fucking rocks, and that's saying a lot. How you got elected, you lied to the people, told them you were there for them, but you take the money from their hands and you do not even 1% of what you promised. And then you lied to them by race baiting
I,
and homophobic and and free the deer. We can't eat cows and pigs fart too goddamn much nonsense.
Save the smell, not the house, not the $500,000 and $1 million houses along the coast.
If you
so
fuckers did
Blair,
half of what you say you stand for, you guys would have never lost any fucking election in the last 100 years.
so one of these trans people,
I don't want to get it back into that.
uh, one of these trans people, two of them that I know of, that I actually, stand with, agree somewhat upon.
The only trans people I've ever met wouldn't be caught dead at that protest.
Blair
That's the
White,
problem with these protests and these
Yeah,
activists is they're
yeah,
making
Blair.
people hate on groups that they
right,
don't even know, people they don't even know. How amazing does it feel to just like those people hate Christians? How does it feel walk around hating on people
Here,
you don't even
the,
know who
Blair
would give you the
Blair
shirt off your
White
back?
just put
So,
out a
and
video
I
four
mean,
hours ago.
that was
let
kind of Dave Chappelle's whole Daphne thing. That was the
yes,
point of the story. Is like
yes,
Daphne is a human being living at her own fucking experience. You're not living Daphne's experience. Only
Right,
Daphne's living Daphne's experience. And that was
yes.
the whole point of it is he could sit up there and rail and joke and then go back on stage and hang out with somebody who is similar to what he's making fun of but embodies none of what was funny about the jokes. We're
right,
making fun of the people who embody those jokes, and that doesn't even come close to over half of those people because I've met quite a few of these individuals and they're not these crazy fucking activists who are standing up there supporting this shit that they want to do to kids.
right.
Alrighty. Well, hey, listen. Right
Blair
now we only
White,
got one viewer. Hey, the viewer we have, leave a comment. Let us know what you think. Uh, but anyway, Blair White and who else?
Right. Daphne,
Hold
God
on.
bless
No,
her. I
no,
don't
no,
know
no,
her
no.
name.
Milton.
that
Milton.
I somewhat agree with, Blair White and
Somewhat.
Buck Angel.
I haven't found a thing that I
And
disagree with
who?
Blair White on
Buck
yet.
Angel?
Buck Angel. Buck
I
Angel.
don't know Buck
Okay.
Angel.
Buck Angel. You need to look Buck Angel up. Anyway, listen
Like Dylan
to the.
Mulvaney. I can't stand Dylan Mulvaney, so I'm done railing about Dylan Mulvaney. I haven't bitched about him in forever, except for me just now saying I didn't like him. Like I don't need to waste my time hating on this person I've never met. I don't like them. I don't like the vision and the image they put out there to the
Right.
public. I'm sure they've turned quite a few people to some worse ways in life. You think your life's going
Yes.
bad now? Pay attention to Dylan Mulvaney for a couple months and see how much worse your life gets. Uh,
Right.
Now,
so,
listen.
but
I just want to put this out there, and then we're leaving this fucking subject alone. Okay. All right. Then we're done with it, and I don't want to speak about it for the rest of the fucking year. Listen,
Right. You
I
can't do
know
that.
that the
Good luck.
LGBTQ that I'm talking about is about 1%, 1% of the true LGBTQ community out there. For the most of you guys are not that side of the psychotic craziness. You have common sense. You're against grooming and all that stuff. I applaud you. All right. I applaud you. But I think your silence is not working. I think you need to come out and start telling the truth.
Hey,
Okay.
Oh, there's plenty
Some
of
of
them,
you guys
especially,
have,
dude.
but I
Trans
haven't
regret
seen
is
you
a
guys.
the transition regret is a huge thing, dude. They're actually putting a cover on, like, the suicide rates are much higher after post transition than they are for people who go to therapy. So that's all I'm going to say about that. The stats talk for themselves. People pretending that what you feel is reality does not help your mental psyche. Yes men don't help, in fact. Wow. Yes men are actually self destructive to your mental soul. You got to have people telling you you're full of shit,
so
like
if you
Dave,
go
me,
if you
and
go look
Moken.
at the private jet that I just sent, that is the latest video that Blair White put out 4 hours ago.
She should put trans activist community, uh, because it's not going to be the downfall of the trans community. Trans have existed forever, and like in the Roman days, they were accepted and adopted
But
by
we
rulers as
but
like so. It's
we
never going to go
never
away.
had to make we never had to make laws around them.
That's the woke activism. That's everything. There's people in government and all through corporations who profit off of people being divided, dude. You don't get there's a market for this shit. They literally sell. It's $1 billion market to divide people and then sell them T-shirts that say which side you're on. This is they're making money off of
Right.
dividing human beings. It drives marketing, it drives production, and it drives desire. So they make more money off of dividing human beings, and they means everybody who does profit off of dividing human beings. They
All
make a
right.
lot.
So moving on. New
You're
subject.
you're dividing me,
New
Dave.
subject.
Dave,
New
you're
subject.
trying to divide me from my
New
thoughts on this
subject.
matter.
New subject. I told you once I said what I said, we were done. New subject.
Ah!
New subject.
So
I
you're
want
censoring our voices.
to hit yes. Shut the fuck up.
No,
Um.
all woke is about to go broke because
Oh
Trump just
well.
pulled the plug on your funds.
Yep.
Good.
There's goodbye woke.
Yep.
Of
Yep.
all forms and shapes. It's time
Yep.
for equality, the egalitarian dream that our founders meant.
I watched live the first few planes land at Gitmo.
Yeah.
How
How'd
about
that
those
go?
planes that didn't land? There
That was
seems to be a
fucking
lot of
awesome,
them.
dude.
Yeah.
Hey, let's not talk about that either, dude. Now we're getting back into the subject that I wanted to get into. Women. I
What?
want to talk about women.
Why?
Okay, because I want
Well,
to.
at least we know what
Why?
a
What do you
woman
want to talk about
is.
women? You got one. I got one. I
I
care
got
less
one.
Morgan's
about
got
the
one.
other women out there.
Okay, listen. This goes along with my common sense. Okay, you get with a man,
Yeah.
you marry that man, you have kids with that man, and then 17 years later, 20 years later, you decide, fuck it, you're gonna divorce that man because he don't grab on you and touch you all the time and cuddle with you all the time and this and that, and you want to divorce him because you think it's going to be better being single. You know what I'm saying? Well, you want to know why a man doesn't want to cuddle and touch you all the time? Because maybe, just maybe, he's deep in his thoughts, or maybe, just maybe, he's trying to unwind for the day, or maybe he's not thinking about it because as men do, just like everyone else, we got other shit on our mind to get done. Okay? You want attention from a man, you tell him.
Yeah,
You tell him. You
we
can't
don't
sit there.
we
You
don't
can't
like to be
sit
touched.
there. Right. There's times where we just don't want to fucking, you know what I'm saying? Either you're not sending the right signals. How's that? How's that for one? Maybe you're not the one showing him. You understand what I'm saying here? I could go out and I'll open every door for my wife. Okay? I'll fucking open every door for her. I'll pull out every chair for her. I fucking been with her for almost 30 fucking years married. Okay? But we sit on the same couch and we don't cuddle. We don't touch each other all the time. We're sitting there watching TV. She's doing a crossword, playing a game on her phone while we're watching TV together. And it's usually some program she likes to watch. It's my job to suffer if I don't care for it and watch it with her. 'Cause that's what I do.
uh,
Plus, I don't have a lot of shit to do unless I got to go to work.
excuse me.
That is funny.
It's just the way it is.
That is funny.
That's funny shit, Dave.
Who wants to lay around all the time on top of each other? That
All the
makes no
time.
sense.
What the fuck?
Yeah, like if let's say I got 2 days off in a row, or fucking some Joe's got 2 days off in a row. You think he wants to sit on the couch and lay around and touch you all day? No, he's got shit to do. He's a man. He's got 500 million things going through his head. He got fishing, hunting, working on four wheelers, working on the pickup truck. Got a honeydew list that you wrote for him to get done. We ain't got time for that shit.
Wow. You gotta.
Fishing hook right off the bat.
What am I supposed to do?
Hey, my daytime's my daytime. I very rarely. That's
Trust me, if
like
I
all
could
day.
fucking,
What the fuck? What the
if I
fuck?
knew my bills were gonna be paid and my rent was gonna be paid and I didn't have shit to fucking do, trust me, nothing would bring me more pleasure than to lay around and touch her all day. Okay, but we just don't do it. We're not wired like that.
Yeah,
We're
no,
men.
no, it don't work like that.
Yeah, we're men.
Life, life don't work like that.
We're gonna be 60 years old and still thinking of dumb shit that a 2 year old or a 5 year old would be thinking of. Okay, so we're not wired that way. Okay. We are men. I don't care if you wear a suit or if you wear fucking overalls. We all wear that fucking helmet with the two beer cans on each side getting fucked up. We're men. All right.
Theoretically,
We're men. We're men in tights.
No, nope,
But up.
not doing that one. Nope, nope. That's funny, but no, don't think so, kid.
Manly men. Men in tights.
what's that
No.
old saying? What's that old saying? Real men wear pink.
What?
Who-
That's some breast cancer awareness slogan, man. Ain't nobody else ever said that.
Yeah.
Oh, it was all over here in Illinois for years back
You-
Fuck yeah,
when
it
I
was.
was younger.
I mean, that was literally a breast cancer slogan
Yeah, it
to
was.
Real
get
men
to get
wear
men
pink.
involved in wearing pink shirts that say breast
No,
cancer awareness,
no,
and that was a
no. Real
slogan to
real men
say
don't wear
across the
pink.
box. Real men love pink.
No.
Yeah.
You know what though? Saying it, it sounds like it should be a Victoria's Secret slogan. Real men love pink, and it shows a man grabbing his girl's ass
You remember
with
how,
pink
oh my
branded
God, I can't even talk
underwear
about it
and
because I said I wasn't going to talk about it anymore. What's really
It's
great
okay,
is
Dave. You can tell us. We understand. we care about your feelings, Dave.
I know you guys
So
do,
much.
and I care about your feelings. Well, yours, Dan. I don't
Well,
know
thank
much
you.
about Malcolm's.
I never thought you did.
Well, you're welcome, bro. I just figured I'd be honest with you. You know, we are homies. You know, but
Oh,
yeah. So let it be.
hello,
Let it
viewers.
be. Let it be. So
If you type in our chat, we'll
Seeking
bring it
words
up
of
on the.
wisdom, let it be.
do
Let it
you think the
be.
do
Let
you
it
think the
be.
hey, let me ask you a question. Do you think the
What?
Beatles are overrated?
The Beatles had
I
their
don't
time.
idolize any star, so I don't know. I,
No, I'm
I
saying
think the
as
Beatles had
musicians.
I
their
I'm
think
not
they're
saying
time.
idolizing
I think
anybody.
they're a
I'm
good
just
band.
saying
I think they're overrated. I think
musically.
every one of them's overrated as far as like holding them up there and saying, "Hey, give this person whatever the fuck they want for the rest of their lives."
I don't know if that goes that far,
But
but
I'm just
I know conspiracy theory.
no. I mean, I'm just saying. I love the Beatles. They're a good band. I like a
I
lot of their
mean,
music.
they were good
I'm,
band for their time, and they still, I mean, still a good, band.
but when it comes to the fame that a lot of these artists and Hollywood
Yeah,
people have made out of their God-given skills, yeah, all of them are overrated. Like we should have been independent this whole time, man. We'd be so much further on independent artists if Sony Pictures and all these other bigwigs hadn't ran our entertainment industry. We'd probably be so much better off too. That's
maybe.
why. That's why companies like Daily Wire make bank when they actively market conservatives as their customers
But
because
whatever.
they put their values that they share with their consumers into their productions. And
Yeah,
Hollywood's never fucking done that. Hollywood's about imposing their standards on you as a fucking human being.
right. Just to make money off you.
Same with big music.
But
That's
ain't that just to make money off you?
yeah,
I mean, that's all it is. Just to take your money.
mhm, right.
Well,
Which is
That's why
actually your
I
time.
only.
How
That's
do you
why
get
I
money?
only
You
bought
spend
one
time to
month.
earn it.
That's why I only bought 1 month of Daily Wire to watch. Uh, what is a woman?
Mhm. I learned two things
That's it.
about money.
And, and actually, it was a pretty good movie.
Mhm. Which one?
What is a woman?
What is woman? Yeah, I mean, I liked it. I like conservative content. It doesn't offend me, and their
It
jokes
doesn't
land
offend me. Yeah, it's
their
funny.
humor. Oftentimes, their humor lands until they make fun of stoners or something, and then they're like making up shit
Right. Like,
because
oh, so many people died because of marijuana. No, nobody fucking died because of marijuana. They
I,
died because they were not paying attention
I don't know many people
or
who proliferate that kind of bullshit nonsense.
your mic cut in and out right there.
I said I don't know many people that proliferate that kind of bullshit nonsense anymore. That
Well,
marijuana,
well,
uh, dude. You know what? How marijuana could kill you?
Dr. Phil,
If you got
Dr.
100
Phil,
pounds of it in a box on a
Dr.
shelf and
Phil
it
does say
falls and
it.
hits you in the head.
No, Dr.
Uh,
Phil says marijuana can kill you.
no, it can't. You know how it can kill you? If there's 100 pounds of it in a box and you put it up there on a shelf and you accidentally bump that shelf and it falls on your fucking head,
Well, that's
that
anything
could kill
100
you.
pounds.
If you drop one of your dab tools on the floor and you slip and fall on your wax, that'll kill you. Uh, if some illegal immigrant named Mary Hanna comes into your house and chops your throat, I guess you can say Mariana killed someone. Uh, I
Mariana.
mean, there's not many ways marijuana can kill people, and there's actually quite a few ways, but smoking is not one of those. Eating is not one of those unless you choke on it. Uh, so I mean, if you fucking try to slam a handful of fucking dry bud in your mouth, I mean, I suppose it's a choking hazard.
You have a better chance of laughing yourself to death than you do fucking
You're, to
dying
my
off of
jokes,
marijuana.
you're more likely to laugh your death self to death, or death actually, because you're tired of hearing it. To
Yeah,
my fucking jokes than you
more
are
like to be
to
deaf
experience any
than death.
harm from marijuana.
Yeah,
The only way marijuana is going to harm you is if Uncle Sam busts down your door and arrests you in relations to that. Because they still do, even though they've legalized it in most of the fucking states.
Yeah. Oh
There's
yeah.
still guidelines that don't make sense, and if you don't follow, they will fucking bust your ass.
Yep.
So, of all the ways you can die of marijuana, smoking it is not one. And I don't know. Dr. Phil, I don't. Didn't he hang out with Snoop Dogg? What the fuck's he repeating shit like that for? He
who?
went, Dr. Phil, and he definitely went on Joe Rogan. Like, how you going to
Yep.
sit there and smoke a cigar counter to Joe Rogan and talk about marijuana is deadly? Like, are you fucking kidding
Well,
me?
he also
I want
he
to
It's
hear
only
him.
also
deadly
I
to
don't
those
believe he
who
said
are
that.
they're it's all really tell you the truth. Marijuana is only deadly to the people who are actually truly allergic to it, that even if it touches their skin it breaks them out in a rash, or if they ingest it it could shut down their heart or something like that type of allergy, allergic, being allergic like that. That's the only way it's going to happen. But the only way you're going to know if you are is by going to get an allergy test done, and that costs a lot of money because they're going to do an allergy test on your, somewhere on your body, your arm and your legs, of a lot of different things, tomatoes, fucking this, that, tobacco, and everything else, to see what allergies you're actually allergic to. Okay, so that's the only way it's going to kill you. Other than that, hippies across this country, okay, who've been smoking marijuana since they were fucking anywhere from 10 years old to 14 years old when they first started, 17-year old, whatever. Hippies will tell you if marijuana was going to kill somebody, it would have killed them. And they were smoking a hell of a lot worse stuff than what we're doing today.
yep.
I mean, the weed wasn't always
Marijuana,
good back then.
marijuana has been legal in the majority of the states for a few years now. Guess what? Millions of people did not die. COVID killed less than 1% of the people who got it, but it supposedly killed 50 million people.
I don't
So,
see the numbers.
uh,
I don't see the numbers.
well, I
I
mean,
don't see it.
Harvard said they're overestimated by 40% is a conservative number. They said it could be a lot worse. Like if you had COVID and you were cold on a hospital bed somewhere, they said you died of COVID on your death certificate. They've
Yeah,
proven that. And Harvard did a study and said the low end is 40% of them were gunshot wounds. This guy was in terminal illness to begin with. He only had 4 months left on his body tag. You know,
Right.
they were that is oh, this guy got in an accident. We figured we'd swab him, see if COVID maybe caused his car accident. Hey, this guy jumped off a building. Maybe because he was depressed, he had COVID.
Right.
Like, like literally.
That.
Uh,
Yeah. That's exactly what they did.
we don't present as a news station, so if you doubt those, Google it your damn self. I'm not going to sit here and post a source link to everything I talk about,
Mm.
or throw it in the comments section, and I will go find it, and we'll actually throw it on a share screen the next time, the very next show after we get your comment.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing that.
Hmm.
okay. In the United
Oh,
States to
speaking of
date,
that,
hold on, to date, in the
you
United
you
States
go
to
ahead.
date, okay, they're saying the death toll to date in the United States, 111 million,
But like,
820,000.
They're still overestimating the deaths. What was it in 2022 when they declared the pandemic was over? Isn't that when Biden declared it was over?
I
2022.
believe so. If not early 2023.
They're saying 244,986.
It's overestimated by.
No, they're saying that's how many died in 2022.
How many again?
244,986.
Those those numbers have to be from two different sources because you
Center
didn't
of
go
Disease Control.
to less than 100,000 to over multiple millions in just 2 years after the pandemic was over. That's weird.
Bro,
Right.
both answers were given to you from the goddamn Center for Disease Control and Prevention.
So they're trying to say only 100 and
They're
so
saying
many,
at
less than
2022,
200,000, less than a
no,
quarter million.
in 2022, 244,986 people supposedly died of
That's
COVID.
a quarter million. All right. And then what was how many have died thus far, which has only been three. So that's half. The
Today,
pandemic was
Yeah.
2019, 2020, 21, and 22. So that's 3.5, almost 4 years, 3.5 years. Uh, that's interesting. 3.5 years. Anyways, so it was 3.5 years. Uh, and you're saying only a quarter million people died. And
in
then and
2022.
the next 3.5 years to present, how many have died
Let's
altogether?
do, hold on, let's do this right here. Okay.
Didn't you say like multiple millions?
Share.
Didn't you say multiple millions had died prior?
Show
They
your
said
work.
111.
111 million people in America.
Show your
Yeah.
work, Dave.
You know that's a third of our population. A third of our population did not die.
Yeah,
There's
I know. That's what
330
I'm
million
saying. It's
people in the
inflated.
country. There's
It's inflated like no other. And that's from the Center Disease Control and Prevention. Okay. So it's inflated. You
Yeah.
want to know the truth? I'm telling you. That's
No
exactly
one
what it is.
knows the truth. No one will ever know the truth.
Yeah, never.
here. All right. So we had a request to show this on the air in regards to our argument last night. See that name?
I can't pronounce that name, but yeah.
Oreshnik.
What do I care? That's last night.
Right. Oh, it's about what I was just talking about. No, I don't care about Putin. I just want to see these things. Yeah, fuck this one. Let's go back. Boom. So, you know where these things were 10 seconds before they hit the ground or a minute before they hit the ground? They were in outer space. Did I fast forward past it? Now that weapons depot is destroyed. and their president told us when he was going to shoot them and what base he was shooting them from. Fuck your music. Look at that shit. Foom, foom. So, uh, I was told to show you that because you were saying we can just shoot them all down. They're in space. You can't shoot them down once they hit space. He has 5,000. Well, Russia has 5,000 of those things. They
Right.
also have 5,000 nukes. They can put that. What you just saw was just one. One. They have 5,000. So it breaks apart like our cluster missiles do. You know how our cluster missiles, once they get to a certain point of the target, they split up and go everywhere? That
Yeah.
we used so much during Iraq, I believe Desert Storm just annihilated people with that whole facilities. That's what that does, but it's in space when it splits apart. Like, and it's already coming down. There's no way to stop it. Too late. No EMP is going to do a thing to it. Uh, it's already above its target. So, and that's we have these. We have this technology. Don't mistake. We have this technology too. But they don't have the technology to stop them. We don't have the technology to stop them. So, uh,
Or do we?
mm, that was the point of him saying, "I'm shooting this. I'm destroying this facility at this time." It was a challenge to stop them, and nobody rose to the challenge. And what you just saw was money that the Biden administration donated to Ukraine destroyed there. That was multiple millions of dollars of money of ours that was laundered out of our pockets by the Biden administration to go build that facility.
Huh.
And now that facility is gone because some people decided to take a drone, put C4 on it, and send it into a residential apartment building in Moscow. And then that was the response. And that was just before Thanksgiving. That's an old ass shit. I mentioned it on our audio podcast back then. But we have this same technology. Make no mistake. I
Right.
mean, but the Iron Dome ain't going to stop those. That's the point. It doesn't matter once they're, and those specific ones were non-explosive payloads. That's just the pressure of them hitting the ground, destroying entire blocks. It could be mounted with explosives.
Right.
Uh, but the thing is they have just as many ballistic nukes as they have these Oreshniks, and we have just as many as everybody. So, like, totally mutually assured destruction. That was the Cold War, and and I'm hopeful that we get the fuck away from this shit
Yeah.
because we don't need a second Cold War,
No.
and we don't need a third World War.
No. No. That'd be the end of humanity.
Yeah, that won't be the end of all wars. That'll be the end of all life. Like the insects and the trilobites or whatever. The tardigrades. The tardigrades will survive. They'll restart life. But do you ever believe there's life on Mars? How about that rabbit hole? We could spend hours going down that one. There's so many good videos on that too, debunking and throwing both ways, debunking conspiracies and putting out conspiracies that can't really be debunked, short of us getting on a fucking spaceship and going to Mars. So it's a good thing we're going to Mars, right?
Common sense says we're not getting nukes dropped, bro.
Well, y'all still got that back,
Didn't
right?
you just spend a half hour of the show ranting and raving about how common sense is not prevalent in this country and on the planet. Like,
Listen,
Dave,
when I
you
talk
you
about
live in a
common
world
sense,
where common sense is not common, man. There,
do you understand that the world leaders have enough common sense to know that if they even going to drop a nuke,
dude,
that it will start to destroy all of mankind?
you say that as you see. This is where you're at a loss because you haven't read The Great Reset. It is literally a book that was given out by Klaus Schwab, the leader of the World Economic Forum, that is literally the richest people. 99% of the richest people on the planet are part of the World Economic Forum. The Great Reset lays out how to instill a one world government so corporation technocratic rule can take over the planet. It's literally talking about wanting to become that Star Trek, but doing it through destroying every system of government we already have in place. And it starts with the pandemic and it ends with the fucking nuclear war. And then they roll in because to clean up and install their one world government when it's over. And that's literally the plan they've been going by, living by. If you read the book, you know for a fact this is what this guy plans. I can show you videos of how they're talking about transhuman as the only future human, where they're going to have a chip in your fucking brain that can read your thoughts, implant thoughts, and give you instructions.
Nope, not happening in my lifetime.
Well, yeah, because you'll die first and you'll be one of the lucky ones who, like I'm not taking the mark.
I'm not either. Fuck you.
So, and that's the thing, though. According to the story, it's not these people going to church well, not all the people uh, going to church every Sunday who are going to accept that. It's going to be people who just love themselves more than this system that they're trying to push on us, and love the way it is. There's going to be a lot of people that refuse just to move because, like, no, this isn't how life should be lived. Shouldn't sit on my couch and evaporate into augmented reality and only come out when you tell me it's time to exercise and shit. Hey, it's time to exercise, human. Get moving. Time
Yeah,
for
no,
entertainment. I now give you permission to go try to reproduce.
yeah, no, that's not.
Like, yeah, dude, that's
It's not a way to live.
yeah, well, these people subscribe to it. Leonardo DiCaprio, who's one of those idols we were talking about, he puts a lot of money into it. A lot of Scientologists put a lot of money into it. Don't hate on me if you're a Scientologist. I don't care about your fair game policy. Uh, so
Hey, I will. Hey, Scientologist.
no, I'm saying like their fair game policy and the Scientology religion is if you're not in Scientology, none of our morals apply to that person. So they can do whatever they want to somebody who's not within their church. It's kind of like some extremist Muslims and some extremist Christians. Like,
Come do something. I dare
yeah,
you.
yeah. Dave's religion, everybody, is FAFO. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
I join them.
Exactly. Not playing that game.
Ah,
Yeah, no.
I submit to a higher power.
I like FAFO right now.
Eh, it's not worth my time.
I ain't dealing with it.
No, it ain't. There's
Ain't
very
something we got to deal with.
what?
Just don't deal with it.
Right. Me not dealing with shit is investing as little time as possible into it. Like my time's my time. If I'm investing it on hating on you, you're still taking my time. And if I'm investing it on beating your ass, you're still taking my time. If I don't care, I don't want to invest my time at all.
So there's
I
two.
don't need to invest time in hating you or loving you. It's like if you know, I don't need to go either way. I just don't want to invest my time in all that.
Either or.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter, you know. So, uh,
Out. It's like there's a lot of things that are outside of our control, and I'm just learning to accept that shit. I
yep,
control what I do with my body. I control what's in my immediate space, uh,
Yep.
and I try to live within the Constitution.
right. Well, until next time, guys. I'm Gen X Dave, Moken, Lonely. We love you all. See you next time. And just for a little message out there, I don't hate it. I don't hate you or anything like that. But I will say this, have a little common sense about yourself and just know that God always gives you a sign when something's not right. And that's the pit of your stomach. When you get that weird feeling in the pit of your stomach, that's God telling you not to do something or get away. Okay. So he's reaching out. Just know that. But I don't hate anybody. Just have common sense. Okay. Good night, everybody.